big cat. Hey, big cat. As you can see, guys, we stuck on the side highway in California. Where you going, Mama? Oh, yeah, we back again. Just come to give an update. I know we haven't posted nothing last week and a half. Right now, we're broken down on the side of the highway. One of our airlines running through the compressor had busted coming down the hill. We on Moreno Valley Freeway. My wife was coming down the hill, and as she was coming down the hill with the jakes on, the airline had ended up busting, and the buzzer started going off, and we started losing air pressure. It got to the point where had to pull up the side of the road and put the triangles out. But yeah, this whole load. I'm not saying this just to complain, because man, it's a lot of stuff that happens. It's a lot of stuff that happened that God could be protecting you from. So I'm not complaining at all. I just want to just tell you what's going on with this trip. Let's first off, let's say we've been under this load since Tuesday, coming from Laredo, Texas. We thought the load was water, but it's coffee. So we picked up the load at Laredo and got the bills. And the weight said it was 42,000 pounds, 42 and some change, basically. So I went in, grabbed the load, and I went and scaled it. The biggest issue that what I should have caught red flags was what red flags should have popped up in my head was it's going to California, and you need to have your timer set at 40 feet from the fifth wheel to the trailer axles. I would soon realize why I shouldn't have. Well, I'm not gonna say shouldn't have took the load, but why we should have got the load. We worked there. So long story short, we end up scaling it. We go through Texas. Of course, we go through Texas. Go through El Paso, New Mexico, and go through Arizona. We came on I-10, I believe westbound. So we came through I-10 and got in California. These are the scale tickets, by the way. We got way more than that. But I came westbound I-10. Pulled in at the Blackstone Scale House. All my drivers, they should know where that's at. Let me see. Yeah, pulled in at the Black Rock Platform Scale, California. First scale. Pulled in, the scales was open. Pulled in on the scale, set on the scale. I had my tandem set at 40. Was it 44? I had my tandem set at 44 feet instead of 40. Set on the scale. Said covenant, pull around. I'm like, oh crap. So ended up getting pulled around. Said bring all your information. So I ended up bringing my my book with the permits and registration and insurance, the load information, all of my scale tickets, and the trailer information. And they was real, California Patrol. I hear horror stories about California's ESP. And these group of guys, they was pretty cool, I must say. And all my months of dealing with troopers, he one of the coolest one I seen. Basically, what he ended up doing is he was like, okay, well, I see you got all these skeletons. I know you been trying to take care of this load, but once you got here, you had to have your time set here. See, he was like, I'm glad that we caught you before you would have got down there to the scale house over there by Pomona, and they would have caught you, and they would have just gave you all types of ridiculous fines and tickets and stuff like that. So he said, so what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna write you up for my personal, reference only. And there's no court dates, no fine, no points, because we signed up with U.S. Legal, so we want to know, Let me know if you gonna, give me a citation or whatever, so I can try to fight it for a non-point citation, and that's what that's what the attorney's for, to fight tickets off. So long story short, he was like, okay, well, this is what we're gonna do. Set your tandems at 40 feet and come back on the scale. And I had already been up front with it. I said, sir, I'm overweight. That's the reason my tandem set right there now, because of the weight. And he was like, okay, well, don't worry about that. Just set your tandems back on the scale, and just gonna ride back on the scale, roll back, and I'm gonna shout your weight. And 9 times out of 10, you probably gonna have to end up getting that lower rework. I said, okay. So gave him paperwork, everything clean, everything passed. I had everything that he needed. He didn't check my logs. He didn't need to check my logs or whatever. But everything, electronic logs. Everything's cool, gravy. Go back on the scale. He shouts out, hey, you're over 2,500 pounds on your trailer house. Okay. Now what he did do, he let me leave the scale, but it was a back road through that scale house. He let me leave the scale. It was a back road through that scale house, and it was 2 truck stops at the end. It was like mom and pop truck stops. It was big open fields, and it was big open field, and it was a lot of room, put it like that, a lot of room, and it was a cat scale there too as well. So I had went and got back on the cat scale, and got my weight, so that way I could send it to my fleet team and all that. Now Covenant came in. Covenant, it could have been a lot better. I'm not finna sit here and bash Covenant, but I will say this: their response and their response time, it could have been better. I'll put it like that. It could have been a lot better. So we ended up sitting a whole day for that, getting the load rework. The guy comes. We finally get authorized to break the seal, so that way we can rework the load. The guy comes, and he says, all right, let's see what we got. We open up the trailer. We thinking it's water, but it's really coffee. We open up the trailer, it's coffee. So they kind of, it's stacked like it's like stacked and wrapped like a pallet, but it's not a pallet. There's no pallet on there. It's just stacked. If you picked up Walmart loads from Walmart DCs, you'll know what I'm talking about. But it's just stacked and wrapped. So we had, long story short, we had to end up the next morning, which was this morning, we had to end up going to his yard, to their yard, the tow and recovery yard, with another Covenant truck. and we end up offloading 4 pallets of coffee and putting it on another Covenant trailer. And end up let me see, and another thing, like I said, I'm not bashing Covenant or whatever, but like I said, the whole experience could have been better. We had an issue about, getting paid. Covenant, taking their time, and the guy was, they was threatening to lock the trailer up in the gate where until they had got their payment. Then I could get the trailer. So, we kept Covenant and kept calling, and the guys was real cool. They was real cool towards me, and me and my wife. It was just, this is what he was saying, basically, what these mega companies, this is what they do. They drag their feet. So, he was, like I said, man, they told recovery company, it was real good. They treated us real good. They treated the drivers real good, and like, hey, I'm gonna handle this with your company. This ain't nothing. This really ain't got nothing to do with you. And so, they was real good. Treated my wife real good. Treated me real good. Treated the other company drivers real good. So now that brings me to this. So we only had 168 miles to run to delivery, and we are 25 miles out from delivering this load. Just 25 miles out. We come down the hill, and airlines load. So, yeah, this has been an experience. I'm not complaining, because I didn't see way worse. Thank God that I was able to work in the service field with my last company, with the company before last, in the service field, and work around trucks and service trucks, where I have a kind of an idea of what's going on. So, I just thank God for that. And we're currently sitting on the side of the road with the reflector triangles out right now, waiting for the guy to come back with the hose. But as soon as we get some good signal, this video is going up. But thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you guys for staying along with us. We want to continue to grow as a channel and continue to put out information, valuable information as we can. But this is just an update, because we haven't been blogging. We're supposed to have been blogging a trip, but something, stuff have been occurring where we've been having to live life. So yeah, Gas Lifestyle, like, subscribe, share. We really like, subscribe, thumbs up. If this is a good video, this is helping. Comment, leave your comments, and we'll get back to you. Games Lifestyle, y'all have a blessed day, night, morning, whenever you see this video. Just stay blessed. All right.